Then I'm going to bring up another Stream Deck virtual window. And here, this is my main control that I use for just about everything that I do. So I'm gonna go ahead and click on my home button to get me back to the beginning portion. And one program that I'm gonna open up is gonna be BibleShow, and that allows me to put scriptures on the screen. So I'm gonna go ahead and open up BibleShow. So I have the BibleShow open. It's over on another screen right now. So while we're doing this, I'm gonna go ahead and set up some of the other things that I would be using during service. And just like I said before, we started the Bible Show software up, and we're gonna be utilizing NDI Screen Capture, NDI Studio Monitor to allow us to view that. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here, I'm going to go back to Studio Monitor, and previously I was using this to show you what we would do, what we would do on our live stream from the church. So I'm gonna change the input on this. So I'm gonna click on this. Okay, so here I took that window and made it smaller so I can come back to the control, and I'm gonna switch it, and I'm gonna look at HP desk left, and then I'm gonna look at Bible Show NDI 2. So it's gonna bring in the input from that. So in my Bible Show program, if I come and select a scripture, a chapter, a verse, and then say show, that will show up in my that will show in my NDI Studio Monitor. Okay, so again, we're going to use that to bring into Evmux so we can show our scripture. Okay, now one thing that I normally do is take this and I will dock it on my left monitor, my control monitor. And then once I do that, I'll go through a sequence, and I'll show this to you right now. Well, I'll right click on the screen, go to settings, and then go to output, and then click on this option here near the bottom that says hide Windows border. So when I do that, it makes it within that box, it makes it full screen, and there's no border at the top. Now, one thing about that, once you get into place, that's kind of locked in and you can't really move it. So to be able to move it, I go back in, settings, output, hide Windows border. Then I can grab the top of this and move it where I need to move it. Okay, so what I'm gonna do right now is go ahead and move it to my other screen, and I'm gonna lock it in a position at the top right hand corner of the screen. And then I'm gonna do what I just showed you. I'm gonna right click, settings, output, hide Windows border. Okay, so what that does for me is that then I can add this to my live stream in Evmux. And the way that I would do that is to use the option here to share screen. Okay, within Evmux, you have an option to share screen, and you can share different content from your computer into your Evmux session. Okay, so I'm going to click on share screen, and then it's going to bring up and let me choose what content I want to share in Evmux. I want to come over to Window, and I see a bunch of things on here. I can see my each of my Stream Deck, my virtual Stream Decks. I could add either one of these in, and then I can come down and I see one that says NDI HP desk left. So that is what I just showed you. It's the scripture coming from NDI. So I can click on that and click share. So let's see what happened, because I did. Okay, we're gonna click on share screen window. We're gonna click NDI, and then we're gonna click share. Okay, so when we do that adds another screen down here at the bottom, which is the image from that BibleShow program. Okay, so what that does for me, if I scroll over here to my left and I find the scene that is called Scripture, and I'm gonna bring it into my preview, it shows me the scripture and the live video. So once we get to that point, I can switch to that and it can show the scripture and we can track through it as the pastor reads. And so in BibleShow, when I click to the next verse, it changes, and it also changes over here on our screen in Evmux. So we can go through that, and it's gonna make that really work well for us. Okay, so I'm just gonna go back to my main in my preview. So we have all that set up ready to go. So basically everything that we need to show here, we have it ready to go, and we can keep on. So I'm gonna come back a little bit later as we get further into the service and show you some other features and then show you what we do to end our service.